Hello! So, I was recently asked if I wanted to watch the 2019 horror/drama Midsommar. It contains clips such as and which are not too dissimilar from my acting education.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Before I dive into this week's video, I was given a comment on my last video saying that people were a little lost because they didn't know the book/film. So, to avoid that issue in the upcoming episodes, I decided to do a little 45-second detour, to which I will summarize the entire plot, which means, spoiler alert, I will give away all the endings. So if you do not want to spoil it for yourself, I highly suggest either skipping this part and going straight to that timestamp, and or just stopping it here, go on Amazon Prime, it's free, and watch it for yourself. Alright, here is Sketch Comedy Lee. Okay guys, it's Danny.
Hey Christopher, I'm really worried about this email my sister just sent me.
Listen, I'm a terribly toxic boyfriend, but your sister does this all the forking time, so just like chill out. It's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you're right. I do this all the time. I'm so sorry for bothering you. Oh, hold on.
My dude, she's like the absolute worst and you're actually the absolute worst, but since we're all your friends, we think she's the toxic one and you should dump her. Yeah, I know. Danny again. She killed my whole family. Yo, going to a party, you stay here, be back in like 45 minutes.
Okay, I just lost everything in my life, but I guess I'll go to the party too.
Oh, yeah, you can come too if you want.
We're going to Sweden for the Midsommar celebration.
Hi, I'm the nerd. You can tell that by the fact that I wear glasses and I'm just going to write my thesis.
Thanks for telling me this in advance, Christopher.
Yeah, you know, you can totally come with us. Don't worry guys, she's totally not gonna come with us.
Yeah, okay, I'll come.
Oh,
Follow me, guys. It's time for the first day of the Midsommar celebration. What are those two old people doing up on the cliff up there?
yeah, this is part of the ceremony. I studied it while writing my thesis. They just killed themselves. I'm out of here.
Please stay. You're the main character, so you're not gonna die.
Alright, my dudes, there's this hot girl that totally wants to get with me in the woods over there, so I'm definitely gonna go get killed. I'm gonna go die taking some forbidden photos, all in the pursuit of a great thesis. Yeah, so that head lady wants me to mate with some chick, so I'm totally gonna do it, even though it's totally gonna bite me in the ass later.
Oh, drunk tea. Wow, don't mind if I do. And I just have to keep dancing until nobody else is left? Yeah, alright, that sounds like a normal way to choose a queen. I mean, yeah, let's get this started. Well, those other girls didn't stand a chance. Also, Christopher, I saw that, and you're gonna burn and die, just like most everyone else I came here with. 'Cause I'm your new Mayday queen. Now that we got that out of the way, let's just, go make some art. Today, we're going to dive back into Sharpies. I really love at the end all the imagery of flowers and how bright the movie becomes. I'm thinking we're gonna do when she's kind of like the flower slug and she's like crawling across the scene. Anywho, enough chit chat, enough of this. Let's get to actually doing something. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a bit of a different approach today to the voiceover, mainly because it wasn't something I ever envisioned in inputting into the video. It was something I did in lieu of a second camera. So I figured while I still don't have a second camera, I would just change up what I'm doing because I wasn't finding much of a point in doing the original voiceovers. So today I thought I would dive more into my process and why I chose to do what I did and the imagery I hoped to convey. I also figured I would explain more why I change up what I change up. So first thing first is the pens. I was going to use Sharpie on this and it was way too thick, and then I thought I would use the ballpoint Sharpie and that was still way too thick. So I ended up using these Stabilo 0.4mm fine tip pens. They did a way better job in getting the detail of all the flowering, and there was just so much in such like a crammed space that a fine point Sharpie that bleeds wasn't going to do. The one thing I will say is about 3 hours into making this, I thought my right hand might strangle me in the middle of the night if it had the strength.
What the hell, man?
Ah, gee, I'm sorry.
Seriously?
It was very upset at me for the rest of the day. Alright, so the face you will see, I end up doing something very different than a regular face. I love the imagery of smoke that carried itself throughout the whole movie. This is your spoiler alert. If you just want to mute it for 30 seconds, I will give away the ending if not. So in the beginning, we first see the imagery of smoke in the form of carbon monoxide poisoning from a car exhaust. It floods her house, and it's kind of the beginning of that character's downfall, other than the fact that her boyfriend's a complete asshole and I don't know how they ever have been together for 4 years. Anywho, I digress. In the middle of the film, we see the carbon monoxide again, but it also forms more into smoke in her dream. And then at the end, this imagery finalizes itself with the burning of the temple and the fire and all the smoke, while she's completely drowning in just this flood of these brightly colored flowers. I wanted to convey in the artwork that Danny's character has merely masked the feeling of floating and her vaporizing emotions by being weighted down and consumed with the Midsommar Festival. She loses what little she had left here and then instead replaces it with a brainwashed and overpowering sense of false security, much like Pele did. That's why I ended up adding the name of the festival over her eye region to show the blind and brainwashed shell of Danny that the audience last sees at the end when she finally smiles at the camera. I'm not sure this completely turned out according to plan, but I thought the meaning behind it was more important than just her facial features, so I decided to leave it anyways. And with that, I give you the final product. Okay guys, it's finished, it's done. Here it is. I'm ever so proud of it. It was a lot of work, but it was so satisfying to do. I wasn't sure about the face, but I think I just had art fatigue because I did all of this in one day. And by the end, I was just so tired, and I'm pretty sure my hand thought that I took it hostage.
Help me.
But the following day I came back and it looked a lot better than it did the night before, so all in all, I would absolutely do this again. I also love doing the quick synopsis of the film at the beginning of the video, so I really hope you enjoyed that too. Since I'm only one person, I exaggerated the characters, which makes them completely unbelievable, but you're not here to watch the movie. You're here to just be entertained, so hopefully it did that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go to posting every Thursday around 3 p.m. and Sundays will kind of be up in the air. I want to do a good job, so I'd rather just be consistent posting every Thursday than twice a week and not have something I'm very proud of. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you next time.